With Robert Reese. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Dashing trader said first. Because you know Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida is always, my brother is like, shotgun. It's like that. I really want to go ahead and thank everyone for tuning in to yesterday's show. I did in the middle of the show, I let everyone know that it was my son's birthday, and I did a moment of silence there. So I want to thank everyone who shared something with me and wrote me something. I appreciate all that. We got a teenager that beat up a cop because he thought the cop was jumping in on his buddy getting into fighting. So he had the nerve to go ahead at 15 years old, and he gave the cop some work. So we will watch that. We got some delivery driver news. Got some of that. I got a question asked from Pedro in my text message. And after I have to say this because I would not be real if I did not. He said, I know yesterday was your son's birthday, and I know it may have been a hard day, a tough day. Yo, he did me the hand prayers like this. That's much respect right there. This is what I have to show you to the gig world, that real life, we go ahead and salute each other like that. Our beef will still be a beef, but at least when it comes down to real life, there is that much respect there. So I got that from him yesterday. After that, after we shared those, and this is why I tell you guys, the beef is there. After that, he told me that he said, come on the show Sunday. He told me there's a lot of viewers for you there, which people, you guys know that they all watch my stuff. So I have viewers here also. So that's not what it is. I have viewers here and all you guys watch my stuff. But he said, come on the show because I really want to go ahead and finally call out the misleading information that I have been giving. But I've been giving all of your information and showing what you guys have been doing to me from the jump. So you would have to go back and start from before you guys did this stuff to me to show me doing something to you guys. That's how that actually works. So it's not misleading. But I have to say this to you. I have to say this to you. When you sent me yesterday, I saw when I checked my phone, you actually sent me and you said send me the link so you can get on the show yesterday. But I was just ending with Dashing Trader and TFT. The 2 hours the show was up. So I was not going to just prolong the show. I'm not doing 3 and 4 hour shows. I do the shows for what segments I have built into the show. When I get more segments that go into the show, I will extend my show to go for a longer period of time. And then because I'm all over the place in a whole bunch of different communities, whatever parts that they don't watch because it doesn't apply to them, they don't have to watch that part of the show. They can tune in then. So I do segments. So when I add segments, my show goes on for a little bit further. It goes 1 hour, but it could go a little further if it gets a little hotter. That's how my show works. So I do apologize for that, though, because I was focused in on my show. And after my show, people, you guys know that I put up videos all day, every day. After my show, I did not put up any videos whatsoever. I did not put up any videos whatsoever because it was my son's birthday. And I was chilling for the rest of the day. And I did not put up any videos. I did not look at anything. I wasn't even on YouTube at all. I did my show to do my obligation, and then that was that. I didn't pay attention to any text messages or none of that or none of that other stuff, okay? So now here's what I will say for the gig world. Since you guys did hear my text message that I wrote to Rideshare about trying to do a gig conference and all this other stuff, they're trying to do a virtual one and steal my ideas and all that's to the side. He asked me to come on his show this Sunday. I have a stipulation. I will come on the show. Notice, people, I said I will go away from HotFacts. I will go on the show. I have stipulations, though. Just how TMB and them Money Boys was on there with their whole crew, if I go on your show, I need Alaska. I need Cody up there. I need DoorDash Revolution, my main man. I need Roy, and I need myself. Because here's what I will not do. And if TFT wants to join, that's my fifth. You pay for it for the whole year. You have 10 people that can be up there on the screen at one time, including you. That's you plus 4. I will not go on there because I want my people that have been watching me from the jump, so that when you guys try to throw things out that don't make sense and they have been watching and they have been there as all the way, they know what's real. I need them to be on there too. So it's not like I'm going to just get bamboozled. And if you let one team go on there, I need my team, myself, Revolution, Roy, and Cody. We all know what they did to Cody and the stuff without him. He was part of that whole side. He knows everything because he went against me too. That's why he needs to be up there. Roy keeps it way real, and you guys use him when you want to, and then you guys say, well, this and that. Roy is HotFacts, and he's HotFacts. Revolution, you know who he is with me, and we know everything, and myself. If you want me to appear on there on this Sunday, I need for my whole crew to be up there with me, and that's it. That easy. There will be no sideways doing this and that because these other people know everything from the jump. I will not go into something blind, and I need my whole crew there. So if you heard that, that's what it is. Then we'll have to figure out the times where we all can be on there at the same time on your show. Those are the stipulations. And the other stipulation is that if anybody else wants to come from the HotFacts realm and all of that, this show has to be on anyone can go ahead and type in anything, not on subscriber mode. Just how I have this one here. Just how I have this one here. Anyone can type in at any time. Just how I have this one here. Those are the stipulations. I need my crew. And anyone that wants to type in anything, they can type it in. They can type it in. Those are the stipulations. My crew, myself, Revolution, Real Talk with Roy, and Cody Guns, Alaska. We all know what all the stuff is with all of us, which is why I need my crew there. So in case anyone tries to sideball and throw something from when you let anyone in the link that don't make no sense, they all have a legitimate history with everything, and we throw all the stuff out the window. We keep it on the same playing field. These are the stipulations, and anyone can go ahead and join. No subscriber mode. These are the stipulations. If you agree with that, then there you go. And people, the reason why he was not able to click on my link yesterday is because he blocked himself from watching all my stuff. And I tried to comment yesterday on a comment he put on me talking about take notes and all this stuff, but I was not able to make a comment on my own comments on my own channel. So I took his comment off. But he blocked himself off of me, which is why he was sending me a text message when I'm doing my show and I wasn't looking at my phone like that. I'm doing my show. So, and there was a time when I did look at my phone. Okay. But when he was texting me, my phone was here the whole time and I was focused on the screen and I did not even look over there not one time because my focus was here. I am subscribed to all of their channels. I have not blocked or done anything. I can click and join any of their stuff. If I am blocked, it's because they did it and they know that too, because I let them know that. That's why they don't block me. I can go right in their stuff and all of that. And when they try, I go type up my other chat channel and I go right on that one, just so everyone can know. So I have not blocked anyone, and he could have clicked on here yesterday whenever he wanted to. But the ego will make you not subscribe to anyone, and boom. And that's what it is. So those are my stipulations. Those are my stipulations. If you want me to be on your show on Sunday, remember the first time you had me on there, it was me, and then they bombarded me in the comment section, and you guys tried to just castrate me like for the next couple of weeks. And then try to use me in to have them talk about me more. I'm not going in there like that ever again. George Bush said, one time, you fooled me. 2 times, you guys know. 3 times, you know what he said. If you don't know, go do your own research and know what the hell I'm talking about. So I will not go back into that same situation without having my crew with me who have been watching everything. And part of my crew is Roy, who is part of your guys' crew. Cody was part of the crew who went against me, and you guys did the most despicable to him. Boom. See, now, Cody, I know that behind the scenes, but what I'm saying is, Cody, what you are in this whole situation, you were someone that was there, someone that saw, someone that had action, and then boom. So therefore, if you ever have to if they say, well, no, that's not right, you know the truth. This is why the team that I have assembled has actually been involved with everything, not people on the outside, actually involved. Actually involved. So whatever else it is that has to go, I want the people that have been involved, who have been watching and who have made comments and who have been put into some things. That's it. Everybody else who has not done that, everyone else who has not done that, I don't care. Everyone else that has not done that, I don't care. You can't say anything. That's why. Those are my reasons. That's my crew. You let TMB get up there and the whole crew, and you let the whole crew get up there. I got to have hot facts. Survivor Series. WWF. Survivor Series. Survivor Series. WWF. And that's it. Now, if anyone says that's not fair, it was unfair to me to go in someplace blindly walking, and there you go. I'm just trying to have it on the same playing field. Now, without further ado, we're going to get into this first bit of news right here. We have a 15-year-old boy who was in school, and his buddy is getting into a fight. He says, man, that's my friend right there. I got to do something. Then there's a police officer. Okay? There is a police officer who gets involved. And this 15-year-old boy, we have to make sure that the police we have at school can handle teenagers. And a lot of them can't, because a lot of you guys don't understand that when you're a teenage boy, there is uncontrollable testosterone. You're lifting weights, you're playing sports, and you don't even know how strong you are. You are just a freak of nature. And a lot of them are they have it all burst up inside, and they have no idea what they actually have. But we get a lot of these school cops who they're not ready for these high school kids. The wrestling coach for the school can beat all those kids up. These officers that they put inside these schools, literally, some of them, they put the ones who, let's do the senior citizen thing. They drive the white cars. So we know they're older. You got to have respect for your elders. Most people will have that. But when you're in schools and there's fights, there's no kids that listen to whatever else it is. So you need that person that can manhandle those kids. If you have someone that's in there in the school and you cannot handle the 15-year-old kid, then you should not be in there trying to do your thing. Now, I understand that there's a bunch of kids there and, you know, and you got teachers and faculty, but you are there as the officers. This kid thought that the officer was trying to jump in and beat up his friend, and he decided to give it to the police officer. So let's go ahead and watch this. Let me hit mute.
Ken Calvert purchased this property. Months later, he sold it for nearly a $500,000 profit. Turns out, he directed our tax dollars to put in a highway exchange nearby right before the sale. I've prosecuted corruption, and we shouldn't tolerate it in Congress.
Intense video allegedly shows a high school boy attacking a school resource officer after a fight on campus. Newly released body camera footage shows the moments leading up to the boy's arrest.
Stop right now.
It happened on October 6th at St. Cloud High School in Florida. Body camera footage shows a school resource officer attempting to break up a fight between two 14-year-old boys. That's when a 15-year-old boy, who was not involved in the original fight, charged the officer and attacked. At the same time, a large group of students surround the fight. Additional officers respond to help restrain the boy.
Stop right now.
Officers can be heard telling the boy to calm down, asking him why he's acting this way.
Calm down. Calm down.
I'm not going to show all of that whole thing, but once they had him down like that, it was maybe like a minute and a half of him he was not trying to go with them. They had him in handcuffs. They had his hands behind his back, and he was still trying to get away. They threw him down to the ground, and then he was like, I'm good, I'm good. Then he tried to do it again. So there was a whole minute and a half of just that. But let me tell you, They said a resource officer. That's what they call these officers. If you are a regular police officer, you don't want to be called a resource officer. That means that they think you are limited. And then they're going to put the limited people at the school with the aggressive kids. And like they said, he had nothing to do with the original fight. But when the officer came in to try to do his thing, he felt like he had to go help his boy and jump in and go fight the officer. The officer was an officer. He thought the officer was just someone trying to jump in. Young kid, dumb mistake. They charged him with resisting arrest and assaulting. They said assaulting a peace officer. So he's 15. He'll go to juvenile hall. They might put him on probation depending on how many times he's had suspension from school, OCS, all that other stuff. That's what's going to happen to him. This is where I say parents, this is where the parents got to be fined. The parents got to pay a fine for whatever else it is, because I don't care what it is. And I know that's your boy. It's not like you're in jail and you have to assault an officer if something goes down like that. You're at school. Obviously, the situation between the two friends, that's the type of relationship they have. And chances are, we don't know the full story of this. Chances are both of those boys were from two separate things. And even though one boy looked like a white boy, it does not matter, people. You can be white, you can be black, you can be Asian, Hispanic, Samoan, you can be whatever. You can be Alaskan, you can be North South Pole, you can be in those places where they tell us don't even to go as humans, because it is not even westernized at all. It's all just straight wild. Don't matter. Things like this happen, and the parents need to pay the fine for an officer came. Now, here's where my thing is. The two boys that got into a fight and the officers had to come and do their thing, whatever fine they got to pay. But for him assaulting the police officer, I think the parents should have to, or whatever program they're going to put him in and make him work all of that off, go ahead and do all of that. But at the same time, it don't matter, people. You go ahead and put your hands on the cops, bad things will happen. Even though he didn't get beat up, he beat up the cop. We saw another 15-year-old beat up the cop at the turns stop in New York. I had a chance to speak with that kid also, for those of you who don't know. I spoke with him on camera also. It's not good, but my thing is this. The officers you put in the school should be able to handle the kids in the school. I'm not going to put the person who is literally like senior citizen or, I'm not putting them there at the school. Someone that gets fresh out the academy, I might put them at the school, make them work the schools, make them work the rough schools. Make them work the rough schools. A lot of hands-on, a lot of learning what you can do and what you can't do. I'll let them do that. I'm not going to put the people looking for desk duty to be trying to walk around and handle the kids that can beat them up. I went to school with a lot of kids who, we go to the weight room and we got the football. We got the club. We got the 600, 700, 800 pound club. You get your 3 lifts. You get on up there, people. You get on that club. A lot of high school kids throwing up some weight. I went to school with, I'm going to just shout out, you know what? I'm going to let you guys know this. At 185, I was power cleaning 255 straight off the ground with no nothing. Yeah, that was me. But I didn't play football because I ran track. I don't want to mess up my knees. Steve Mao, 455 pounds, bench press, high school. Bobby Martinez, another 400 plus pounder. Cliff Scott, the Tuckers, both of them. One did steroids. Hannafin, didn't like you. You called my boy the N-word, but I knew you were strong as hell, so at least I got to put your weight up there. You got punked, though. There's a few more. Chris Coleman. Pound for pound, Stanley Tucker. What's good, Wood? One of the best boxing analysts on YouTube, period. What's good, Wood? Stanley was like 5'6", 155, throwing up like 235 on the bench, like, getting it. There was a whole lot of us. Like, there was a whole lot of us. I'm talking about the extremely strong ones doing way all that other way. You know who rode around in our golf carts in the school? It was not those resource cops. The football coaches rode around in the golf carts. The football coaches. Because they're lifting weights with the boys, and the boys see real grown man strength. When they get real mad at them in practice and stuff, they see them get real mad. There's a difference. And whenever a fight happened and them coaches rolled up on them golf carts, the boys were picked up and slammed down, and they were taken into the office. That's what happened. We didn't have resource cops. We had actual faculty that'll whoop your ass. I remember at a high school dance, someone tried to sneak in Coach Millich, the wrestling coach. This dude looks like he can't do nothing at all. Ooh, boy, are you wrong. Ooh, that's why he was the coach. The dude tried to hop. We were inside these courts, and you go in one side of the court, and that's where you pay for your ticket. You walk in, and it's outside. On the other side, they have the gates up because, like the school's closed. Someone tried to hop the back gate and come on in. And this dude was a very, very fit wrestler from some other school. And he tried to do the thing. Oh, no. Coach Millich saw the first thing in the gate, ran over there, picked the boy up, did a whole slam, picked his butt up, and walked him back outside the front. The resource cop would have got beat up by that kid. And as a taxpayer, I say this. If you know that things can happen in school, I want to be able to make sure that my tax-paying dollars is going to have the right people there protecting the kids in the school. I can't have someone there that's not equipped enough to handle the situation. He gave it to that policeman. He gave it to him. And I know that some people might watch this, and some people might be school officers, and you say that'll never happen in my school. Chances are the people who are the peace officers, the people that are the police, the peace officers, what's up, Ghost, TFT, everybody else out there, I'm pretty sure they're not doing, like, if you're going to work with high school kids, I think you have to do like a physical test or something like more frequently than what the regular officers do, because you're dealing with like all of, like, are you serious? Anyone can type up high school fights on YouTube and just look at how wild and crazy, and look at how big a lot of these kids are now. Now, you guys saw The teacher walk up saying, back up. The kids already formed the mosh pit. They're already backed up. They're watching. She talking about back up. No, none of that. But let me tell you this, people in Texas, this is why when you get into a fight in high school, you get charged with a real assault crime in Texas. In high school, you get charged with the full assault crime. They have real police and a real police station in Texas. If a kid does it, they go to jail right then and there. But that's why they say don't mess with Texas. I'm going to go ahead and read this right here. Let me go ahead and bring this up. It's from the Poke. You guys don't know what the Poke is. This says, let me go ahead and share this screen. It's about a delivery driver. Go ahead and share this. Okay. This delivery driver went the extra mile in this exchange and people loved it. So we're going to read the exchange from this delivery driver. Look at TFT said, I told you guys he looked like Arn Anderson. He looked like Jim the Amble Neidhart. He looked like all of them. TFT said back in high school, I was only 5'8", but I was 280 of muscle. I'm telling you, these resource cops can't handle these high school kids. TFT said, I stopped many fights in high school. Yeah, exactly. Let's go ahead and read this right here. There's a corner of Reddit called Made Me Smile, which as the name suggested that, what's it say? Let me see. All right. It says there's a corner of Reddit called Made Me Smile, which, as the name suggests, describes itself as a place to share things that made you smile or brighten up your day, generally uplifting subreddit. And this is a classic of the genre and a delivery driver who went the extra mile in this exchange and raised a few smiles. This DoorDash driver with a great sense of humor said, and we're going to say who it was, shared it. Let me see. Says, you just need to know how to talk to DoorDash drivers to get results. Says, bam. Hi there, sir. Just got to the store and wanted to let you know they haven't started on it yet, so it may be a little late. Tardiness will not be tolerated. Man, says it's going to be punished. If you do not think to bring a whip to the store, this is your failure. Heads will roll if you do not wait. Okay. I have not yet mastered the art of waiting faster, my lord. Please spare me, and I shall smite these sandwich shops workers in your name. Oh, wow. He said, do this, and your bloodline will know glory and fortune. Wow. So someone literally got mad at him and told him that you need to get a car, and you're saying that the stuff is going to be late is not my fault. The dude was so witty with his remark that he said, I have not mastered the art of waiting faster, my lord. Ooh, he hit him with that silver tongue right there. So because of all of that, this went there, and I'm guaranteeing that he actually got a good tip. Said, laughing out loud, wait faster. That's so great. LOL. Hope you doubled Tatter's tip after this exchange. New skill unlock. Hurry up and wait. Time follows. People, that's not a new skill. What happened was the guy was trying to be a douche with the driver, And the driver responded back, not in the way that most drivers would. Most drivers would have responded back with, like, literally, I'm going to eat your food or shut up and something like that. He responded with great wit. What he did was he made that guy actually back up, buckle down, boom, and I'm guaranteed he got something extra. It's all how you talk to people. He did the right thing for reaching out. When he reached out, that customer normally gets BS from drivers. So his response was, it's another one that's going to steal my stuff. That's pretty much what was in his head. When the driver responded back, all laughter, he told him, my Lord, can't wait. All of that stuff right there, people, all of that stuff is great. And that's how you come back at people. You come back at them in a way where they have to, like, take it in and be like, I really just got hit like that. Ghost said, I've cracked a few heads over the years. I know you have, Ghost. You look like Stone Cold little brother. My man got a picture of Tommy from Martin and says, yeah, my job told me you got to have soft skills. That's always cherry picked. I'm not falling for that one. But check this out. This driver literally could have done one or two things. He did the one thing right. I'm going to come back above his head. He made the dude feel low because he said, my Lord, and all of that. Like he's a peasant or a servant. Great way to hit him. Great way to hit him. Gig world, that's what I do to you guys. You guys do this stuff, and I hit you in ways that you're like, oh, we were not expecting that. That's what I do. That's what that driver did. That's why that made it. Great job, driver. He got himself some extra. Great job. Now, someone's going to say, why are you showing that? Why are you trying to make everyone talk to people? That's not how you're going to get paid more. Well, that dude got extra. He got paid more, and it made the internet. And it made the internet. So it's a lie there. You know what? I'm going to read this article from Newsweek. I'm going to read this article. But first, hold up. I want to do this first. Let me see. Let me do this first. I'm going to make a poll question right now. Those of you who were in here first, you heard my stipulations. Pedro said that he wants me on the show on Sunday on his show. Said he wants to finally call me out on misleading information, but my information is all on my channel and timeline. I'm not going in there blind if I do, people. The only way that I go in on that show is if I can have myself, DoorDash Revolution, Real Talk with Roy, and Cody Guns, Alaska Guns and Gear, US, people. 2A all day. If I can have my team up right there, and it can be no subscriber, which means anyone can type and write, I will gladly go on there. I will not go on there blinded again to where I get bamboozled and everyone hitting me from the side with all this nonsense. And I want, if someone's going to say something, I want the people that have been involved in the whole thing from the jump to actually be able to say something, because we got people who have been on both sides. That's the only way I go on there. fair playing field. So should Pedro accept these terms? Okay. And this is the question. Should Pedro accept these terms? Okay. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, please go on that show. But I want to go on there because TMB, Sin City and his boys, we're on there as a team. Everyone else that I see go on there, they're able to do that also. I want to have my team. I want to have my team. So this is the question. There it is. No, he's not lurking, he's watching. These are the terms. That's the question. He wants me on there. He wants me on there. He said Sunday. I will go on if I can have DoorDash Revolution, Roy, in Alaska with me up there the whole time the show is on. And no subscriber mode, just like the way it is now. We know that Revolution is a real pastor. You know, you guys know Roy. All you guys know Roy. You know, Roy tells it like it is and not like it was. Tell it like it is, and not like it was. Tell it like it is, and not like it was. That's what Roy does. And he don't care what side you're on. A lot of you guys heard of what my thing is, but you really don't know because you won't go ahead and watch from the beginning. So, but it's all there. And a lot of you guys don't know what happened with Alaska and Cody and them. A lot of you guys don't know about any of this. And check this out. For it to be 5-on-5, you guys can pick TFT or Ghost. So Pedro can have him +4, and I got me +4. And we got 5 and 5. Pedro pays the whole thing on StreamYard. He can have 10 people on slot just like me. Let's go 5 and 5. Let's go 5 and 5. That gig conference that they did not want to happen, well, we can make one sub thing happen before you do yours on Sunday. How about it? How about it? How about it? Now, Gig World, I want you guys to still try to see that I am still not trying to. No, let's do it and do it the right way. If you say I got misleading information, we'll talk about the misleading information from everyone that's been watching it, who's been involved the whole time. Say everything in front of them. And let the people interject. How about it? I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I think it's all the way fair. Okay? I think it's fair. Whoever that thinks it's not fair, then I have no idea what you're talking about. I think it's fair. Tommy Strong said, this is like the East Coast, West Coast beef in the 90s. There was no East Coast, West Coast beef. The beef was between individuals in Corrupt's voice. Method Man and Pac and all them people was doing. What are you guys talking, man? Stop it. I'm just saying, I will not be blindsided again. And I know some people that have been in before me who have been watching, and they have been watching my whole thing from the jump, and they have been involved. So we got to have these pillars who appear on panels all over, and they have been accepted by all. And coincidentally, they appear on my channel. Why not have my team up there? If you can have everybody else with their team, why can't my team get up there? I'm saying I keep everything fair. I keep everything right. And if you guys think I'm making this up, I will do it. I'm not going to do a screenshot of that because I already read it. Yesterday, when my show was done, I got hit with like a whole nother day of text messages from Pedro that I did not pay attention to because I was celebrating and relaxing on my son's birthday, who passed away. So I was not paying attention to anything. I saw a whole lot this morning. People, I'm responding now verbally so that I don't have to go and write an 8-page letter and text message. I don't even know who reads that long. I know I don't. So I am responding right now. Okay? Those are the stipulations. If you want me on Sunday, you got to have me plus Roy plus Rev plus Cody and Ghost all at the same time. All at the same time. That's my 5. That's my crew. That's who I roll with through and through. That's Team HotFacts. Warriors, come out and play. Warriors, come out and play. Can you dig it? We got the HotFacts, and they're chilling over there with the good brothers. We got the Coker Sacks hanging out there with the Doc Martens. We even got the Pedros who want to step in. Now, can you dig it? Can you dig it? I can. We going back to back like in the 80s. Magic Johnson and them. Magic Johnson and them. Koopa-loop, alley-oop, and dunk. What y'all know about the real 80s Lakers? People, they like, what's he talking about? I'm giving references that you guys don't even know. I'm giving you guys references that you don't even know. You want me to take you back to Art Shell and Jay Schrader days? We wear the silver, we wear the black. Don't get in our way. We wear the silver, we wear the black. You better listen to what we say. We rock the stadium with all our might. That is what we do. Come on, Broncos. Come on, Chiefs. We coming after you. What you know about the real Raider song? What you know about the real Raider song? How many of you guys are real fans? Now, we're going to read this one right here. Article. Okay. Should you tip your driver if you already are paying for delivery fees? Let's take a look at this. All right. When you're out for dinner tipping your waiter or waitress, it's expected of you, as per American customer, the average amount restaurant, goes up tip amount based on 15 to 20%. We all know that. But when it comes to delivery drivers, social customs don't seem to be as clear. So should you tip the delivery driver? And if so, how much? A new survey shows that on average, only 15.7% of Americans tip their driver. People, 15.7%. When getting food delivered, and 64% of them tip a percentage of the food cost versus the flat amount. Okay. So it says people are evenly divided on how they tip. With over half of the respondents, 52% tipping in cash and 46% tipping via app they ordered with. So now, I gotta say this too. The people that tell me that people don't tip in cash, the new study says that 52% of the people are tipping in cash. This is America talking, not the gig world. People that refuse orders and say that no one's going to do it, they actually do. Okay. Most food delivery providers encourage customers to tip drivers, even if they're paying delivery fees, especially if the driver had to ride in the rain, or if they had to put in some extra effort delivering an exceptionally large order. A spokesperson for food ordering and delivery platform Grubhub told Newsweek, "Our drivers are a top priority for us, and tipping allows diners to show appreciation for the hard work that goes into delivering every order. That's why we give diners the opportunity to easily add a tip at checkout in our app, which means that they can tip after. We encourage customers to tip 20% for meals that arrive on time and as ordered, but they can also tip you extra." Okay. Now, diners are always welcome to tip drivers in cash if that's their preference. We also encourage most generous tips for drivers who deliver large orders, who have to drive or travel in inclement weather or have to climb a few flights of stairs. For drivers, a tip on each order can make a big difference. In fact, they can even try to avoid tipless trips whenever they can. They can try. Okay, what drivers think about the tipping culture? Let's see what Newsweek says. If you're trying to order food, but no driver is picking up your order, it may be because you're not a tipper. And as Ray, a delivery driver for Walmart, explained, sometimes a driver would actually lose money picking up a tipless delivery. This dude's an idiot. Walmart Spark is completely different. He took no tip, no trip in the grocery. He's an idiot. He told Newsweek, "Myself and my daughter deliver food. Okay. I deliver for Walmart, exactly like I said, and she delivers for DoorDash. So he took no tip, no trip into Walmart. He's weak. We rarely accept no tip orders because 99% of the time, which is a lie, he said 99% of the time, which is false, because they would have had that stat inside this study right here. It would cost us to deliver. I've also noticed that the no tippers request more and more likely to leave a bad rating for absolutely no reason. My time, effort, and gas are most definitely deserving a tip." Here is what they don't understand. If you are going to a food place and it's where they have condiments and they're asking you, can you make sure that you get some extra of this? Because chances are sometimes the workers are so busy in there, they will forget to put those condiments in. So they're just going to ask you, can you not forget? There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's not asking. So whenever I see drivers and people on videos saying, "Man, they're asking me for extra ketchup. They're asking me to make sure they got extra sauce." Well, aren't you picking up from the food spot that has it? And last time I checked, under note from business, And what they tell you, you may want to go ahead and grab some extra straws or make sure they put extra in there. They give you a note that says that. They actually read that to you. So you're saying that you should not be doing that at all when they actually have that up on your screen when you are a driver. See, this is what I'm talking about. The stuff you should be doing. When I go there, I verify and I say, hey, can you make sure this is there? And when they ask me, okay, I already have to walk inside. I want to make sure they get their stuff. The customer texts me to make sure that you guys put this, and this, and they'll normally say, yeah, we already did. Well, I would just double checking. Boom. It don't take that much to do that. It don't take that much. 99%. Said Ray's daughter Lisa also had a lot to say about this, pointing out that the situation for them is only getting worse. She said, I've been dashing for nearly 3 years, pandemic, and it's getting worse. Why? Because it's getting to be the way it's supposed to be, and you got to do some extra work. DoorDash cut our base pay from $3 to $2.50 per order during the pandemic. Exactly. And without the customer tipping, it's simply not worth it with the outrageous gas prices. But they just said 52% they're going to give you cash. And when you do it right, people, like Grubhub said, that we encourage them to do it in cash and on the app. You're working for a place to where the customer has to literally go through loops to add an extra tip in for you. Why won't you just go work for one where they can do that for you easily? It's that simple. Oh, yeah, people mad about this now, huh? You mad about this? You're mad about this? You're mad about this? She added, it's a convenience service and should be treated as such, which is why they actually, you know that when they order from there and not the actual place, the price is higher. So they're already ordering a higher price. They're already paying for delivery fees. They're doing all of this other stuff. So you're telling me that if they're doing all of that and the last thing they want to see is if you're going to do your job right, you don't want to do your job right? They should just be giving it to me even if the order's wrong. I drove over there. Well, you didn't even check it. The customer's got to have at least some type of control to make sure they're getting the right stuff. I got a video. Ooh, people. I got one. I didn't put the video up yet. It's uploading right now. I'm going to play it right now. This goes right into this. I got a video right now. Look at what the customer told me today. Look at what and when I play this and I put this up, people, look at what the customer told me today. Let me see. It is under. Oh, man. I just did this. I just did this video too. It's not even uploaded yet. You guys are going to see it right here first. You guys are going to see what this customer told me today. Like literally my last order. Come on, phone. Load it all up. Load it all up. Load it all up. Load it all up. Got a lot of videos, people. I have a lot to upload. Here we go, people. 2 minutes, 38 seconds. Watch this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have another one. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I know my area, and I knew that there is a establishment right on the other side to where the address might. People, we have a. Let me bring it back up because I think because I had my other screen up, it did not do it right. Let me remove that. Let me bring it right back up. Nope. No, no. You guys gotta watch. You guys gotta watch this. You terrible drivers. Is this it? People, we have another one. Hot Facts with Robert. Called and let her know that. Just people, listen. We have another one. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I know my area, and I knew that there is a establishment right on the other side to where the address might be a little bit different. I called and let her know that I'm going to be right here and I'm in the right spot. Now, she just told me that someone ate her food right in front of her. This is not a joke, people. I talk about this all the time because it needs to stop. Go ahead and say your name and tell your story.
Hi, my name's Lynette. My story was I was here with my kid outside playing, and the Uber guy drives up where he left his car right there. And he thinking that I wasn't the person that ordered the food. It was this house right here that ordered the food. And he's over here eating my food. He opens the bag, he ate a couple of the food, and he drank out of my drink. And I literally came out and I went up to him and I told him, like, hey, are you my Uber driver getting my food? And he just like looked at me like, no, I wasn't eating food, I was eating my own food. I was like, I just literally saw you took my McDonald's cup and drank that out of my freaking drink that I just bought. And he just made a whole excuse, and I just told him that I really hope that you're not doing this to everyone else that orders food, because this is really ridiculous, and especially right now since COVID is happening and you're eating out of people's food, that's disgusting. You know, you can keep my food and go ahead and I can order another one.
Now let me tell you this. You don't know that there is something called no tip, no trip, and we will do everything. Most of these drivers started when pandemic started, and they're doing it wrong. And literally, they have a ringleader by the name of Pedro DoorDash Santiago, and they have taken all of this stuff. And I want, when you go in the house, go on your YouTube, type up no tip, no trip, and you will see exactly what they are doing to people. And then you will see that I am the person that they hate. I tell the customers and the merchants on what's really going on. That's what I do, man. Right, thank you so much for sharing that story, because people think that I make people tell these stories. No, they tell me the story because literally I'm a driver that came up and did what they wanted, and I did it right. So I'm trying to teach them to do it right. So
Thank you.
have a great day, and man, have a great, this is going to be great. It's going to be on Hot Facts today. I go live at 2 p.m.
All right,
Your story's going to be up there.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a great one. All right, people, this is why they hate me. I'm about to put the actual video up right now. Split that, hit that. Let me go ahead and give this. Let me give it a go to the upright. Do that. That's good there. We switch back here. Am I going to give it a you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese? Let me go ahead and put this. People, look at how fast it takes me to upload a video. Watch. I'm going to use my daughter doing the Hot Facts. Let's go ahead and put this there. Let's go ahead and put this right here. Go bam. Let's hit that. Let's go to material. Let's go to beginning. Let's go to welcome. Let's hit that. Boom. We are there. Let's do a regular mix. And at the end, let's hit them with the material ending. Let's go with boom, bam, hit that. That's done. It's on. What's my background for it? Is it on? Let's go 16:9:16. Bam, that's there. Hit save. This is going to be ready. And let's see. 2%. Okay, so it'll be ready in about 2 minutes, and I'm going to upload it. People, this is how fast I upload my stuff. This is why they cannot. I have all my stuff set so I can do a whole video just that fast. This is why they cannot keep up with me. This is why. 21%. It'll be up there just right quick. And I forgot to do one thing on this right here, and I'm so mad. Why do I always do it in the middle? Gotta stop doing this, man. My fault. Content, live. Let's go. And those of you who watched the show yesterday, you guys know that in the beginning, there were a couple songs that played. For those of you who are watching the videos now, I have taken those songs off because I only put them there for the people watching them live. They are not there, so my whole thing is monetized. So there you go. I'm putting this video up right here. Now, Dashing Trader says, was the terms? Okay. The terms were Dashing Trader. Let me give you the terms. My terms are this. If I am to be on that show on Sunday, I need myself, DoorDash Revolution, Real Talk with Roy, and Alaska. And if we go 5, it's going to be Ghost or TFT. These people have been watching from the beginning. They have seen everything. And if they want to say something, when someone tries to make up something false, they can interject and be like, no, that's BS. There's not going to be any sideways jumping in or any of that. And it has to be on open subscriber. Anyone can type in and say their stuff too. Anyone can. Anyone can. Those are the terms. I've seen squads go in there. I want my squad. Let me go with my squad. Now, let me go ahead and title this video right here. Uber Eats customer says driver ate entire order. Exclamation point. Let's put a hashtag hot facts. You know, that's hot facts. Let's put a hashtag. Let's put DoorDash. Let's put Uber Eats. Let's put food, because food has like 4 million something. Food got 5 million. Let's put service. And then I'm going to put love. 16 million. Boom. Let's go ahead and hit that. Let's hit publish that there. Now, while that's doing that there, I'm going to click over here. I'm going to reload this screen here. Hit regular videos here. Come on, pop on up. There it is there. Let me hit this monetization. Turn that on. Hit next. Go ahead, hit none of the above. Hit submit. Let's go. It's in the green. Let's work. Now I'll get back to the delivering order on how should you tip. All right. I have to just play that first. I just have to play my video first. And now it's uploading right now. So you guys will be able to actually see the customer speak and everything else there. All right. So there you go. Now we're going to continue this. See, we ended that. She added, it's a convenience and should be treated as such. I'm a former waitress and made very good tips. So walking the food from the kitchen to customer's table. So I'm really not understanding how anyone does a tip when we wait for their orders. Okay. When we wait for, it says, when, where did I lose? I just lost. It says, yeah, when we wait for their orders, okay, and drive it to their house. DoorDash previously told Newsweek, nationally, on average, Dashers earn over $25 per hour. Nationally. All right, now, let me show this now. Let's show it. All right. Nationally, on average, Dashers earn over $25 an hour, which means that all that cap and you guys saying we're not doing this and making this, no, nationally, that means everywhere where they have it. Nationally, drivers are earning that. So drivers that make up this stupid stuff, man, I made $8 an hour. You're a liar. Okay. including 100% of tips, and work fewer than 4 hours a week. Okay, even the people that do that say they average that. Dashers are always shown a guaranteed minimum amount they will earn for completing a delivery before they even accept the delivery, as well as the location and name of the restaurant and estimated total mileage for the delivery so that they can make the best decision for themselves while dashing. Okay, you get a little picture there of what that looks like. Accept this. Mark, a delivery driver from Georgia who has been working for Pizza Hut for roughly 3 months, told Newsweek that delivering food for a living is a very unhealthy profession, calling it a roller coaster for tips. Okay, he works for a restaurant. Okay, he said that he says if the company paid delivery drivers a decent wage, it would be different. But the wage they pay us is very terrible. I make roughly $7.25 an hour to upwards of $10, depending on what I am doing. If I am in the store, it's $10, but if I am on the road, it's $7.25. They pay for mileage, okay, but even that is very hard to work with. How is that hard to work with? You document, you buy QuickBooks, and you keep track, as you literally have to drive their route, or you end up spending gas instead of making back what you put in the gas. So I got to drive their route. You may be trying to make extra by going a little bit longer, man. Drive their route. You sign that contract. Where I am, it's 40 cents per mile. So roughly 50 miles earns me $20 for the night. Well, I just want to let you know that if you are writing off your miles and doing it on your taxes, you're going to get like 62 cents. So I don't understand. This is why people got to understand. It's when you file your taxes and you got to keep track of everything. File your taxes right. Then you'll know if you made profit or not. According to figures from talent.com, the average U.S. Pizza Hut delivery driver is paid $36,387,000 per year, or $18.66 per hour, with entry positions, okay, starting at $29,000. Okay. Tips is the worst of it. Okay, the most expensive delivery I've done was near 110, and I got a 2-cent tip. Okay, the charge of the money given, and it's common where I live to get none to maybe 5 or 25 cents for the for the change out of the dollar. If you have a fuel efficient vehicle, it's worth it. But most kids and adults who are doing this job have gas guzzling old vehicles. Well, if you know you have a gas guzzler, why are you trying to speed and stuff and do all that other stuff? Some nights I make good in tips. Okay, well, good for me is over $30 in tips. But a lot of slow nights I make $5 to $10 for 7 to 10 deliveries. So yes, delivering food, no matter what it is, can really be terrible. Can be a really terrible way to live. Not getting a tip and having to drive 10 miles round trip nearly affects people, which is why I like doing Uber Eats, because I can just go drive wherever I am and then go make it. But at the same time, when I'm watching these DoorDash drivers, right? I'm watching these DoorDash drivers literally in videos say, man, there wasn't much there. It was 75 cents. That wasn't that bad. So if he's saying, they're getting a little bit of change like that, I mean, what these people are doing is not that bad. If you have real DoorDash drivers talking about, I got 75 cents or 50 cents extra, but then you're seeing that 52% of the people actually tip in cash. And the other ones, if they are using an app to where they can do it easily, they'll tip you cash and on the app. So why aren't drivers trying to teach drivers, maybe we should start doing the others since we can make a little more? No, because all the content is DoorDash. So why would you go away from that? That's real clout chasing. How many people are jumping on, even though I said it once, how many people are jumping on DoorDash's dad's idea to start a class action? Remember, I said it, if it's really that tough, then start one. He said it. How come no one's saying nothing about it? All that talk is just talk. How much should you tip a delivery driver. Let's get into this. According to Ridester, okay, when you're ordering food online, tipping etiquette, okay, usually falls right in line with the standard 15%, which it says is fine for standard or small orders, okay, that are easy to pick up and drop off, but not enough for large orders, okay? When it comes to large orders, like requests that involve more than 2 bags, they are recommended a base tip of at least 18 to 20% to ensure your driver is well compensated for all their efforts, okay? What percentage of the tip actually goes to the driver? A spokesperson for DoorDash told Newsweek that delivery drivers earn over $25 per hour when they're on delivery, including 100% of the tips. Dasher pay is based on base pay, customer tips, and promotions. Base pay is calculated based on the estimated time, distance, and desirability of an order. Applicable promotions such as peak pay and challenges are added to base pay after the order is accepted. After the order is accepted. So what you are seeing is what you see on face value. After you accept it, they go ahead and do it, and you don't know, and you guys turn these down. This is from the spokesperson from DoorDash, as well as 100% of customer tips. Always, okay, said DoorDash. Adding that every dollar customer tip is an extra dollar in the Dasher's pocket. Now, people are saying, no, they're lying. Accept the order, and that's why everyone's doing Top Dasher and Large Order program right now, people. The essential guide to tipping your delivery driver found on the Grubhub website. Now we're going to Grubhub, people. Explains that while its tips always go to the drivers, delivery fees don't. Okay. When tipping on Grubhub, the tip money goes straight to the delivery drivers, as it should. Some orders may include an additional delivery fee, but this is not a tip. Drivers do not receive this money, and there's a lot of drivers saying, look at this money, extra money being paid. How come they didn't give it to me? Well, maybe you need to read what the hell you signed. So make sure you're not to deduct this charge from your tip amount. Duh. But the way tips work, okay, is not one size fits all scenario, and Pizza Hut is a prime example. According to the restaurant chain's website, when you tip drivers in cash, they keep the full amount, while tips paid through cards and Apple Pay are split, with 70% going to your server and 30% being distributed among the other team members working in the restaurant. Okay, you drivers. So Apple Pay, people, if you're using Apple Pay and Google Pay and all of this other stuff, guess what? They are splitting your tip with the people that you are supposed to be nice to, that you are supposed to check in with. You're supposed to be checking in because you guys are splitting that. And you guys are getting mad on some of these things because you guys don't know. But like I said, we work together with the merchants and the customers. Now you guys are hearing it, and this is coming from Newsweek. And whoever thinks Newsweek is whack, then you need to take it back and don't cross no cracks, or you'll break your mama's back. Let's take it back to the 3rd grade, people. Let's take it back to 1987. Do you have a similar monetary, okay, it says, let me see. It says, do you have a similar monetary dilemma? Let us know via life@newsweek.com. We can ask experts for advice, and your story could be featured on Newsweek. This was the whole article. Okay? This was the whole article. Okay? I'm gonna show the little video it had just so you guys can see it too. I'll show the video out. Let me hit mute. I wanted to get all the way back to the end because it just said tip $5 for your delivery person. What do I tell people? My tips start off at 5, and depending on what they do, they minus it down if they don't do it right. I give them $5 because I'm ordering from just right here. Corner! People, it's that easy. And all you drivers that were trying to say, well, look at these extra delivery fees. How come it's not going to me? I just went over that. Went over Grubhub and DoorDash. Went over Uber Eats with myself. We did that. We had someone trying to compare Walmart Spark to the food delivery. You can't do that. You can't do that at all. It's different. Okay. And you're sharing your tip with the people in the restaurant that help you when you just walk in there and do this to their face. Lady did this to today. The African dude looked at her like, dang, I didn't even do that. Like, she just walked in and was like, the order for this. And I was like, dang. I was like right behind her, and I was like, I have the order for so and so, and I read the complete order on what it was, and I said, yeah. They said, can you guys put some extra utensils in there? They said, thank you. We don't have that here on our system. They went and got the utensils. My order was sitting there. The ladies was sitting there, but they gave me mine first, and I was able to walk on out. You know why? Because I didn't just go do this, and we worked together. We worked together. You go in there doing this, even though that order is sitting right there, they go act like they still working on it. And they're getting a part of that tip anyway as a whole team. And whoever goes inside and leaves cash tips, they bring that back and they split that as the whole staff anyway. So they're making money no matter what. So they don't care if you do this. They'll make you wait. Then you guys say, well, picking up from this place is garbage. Picking up from that place is trash. They don't do us right. And look at what they're stealing from us. Look at these fees. And you guys don't even know how to explain those fees to your viewers. But we just read the article from Newsweek from a DoorDasher spokesperson. And I read that as best as I could. So if anybody has anything else to say, don't talk about me and how I'm trying to get drivers to do it right. They've even said that after you accept, that's when they're going to put the other stuff there. After you accept it, they're going to put the other stuff there. On face value, you are accepting it for this. But when you get to your ratings and everything else, right, they pretty much show you pretty much what it is. I've been preaching that too. So now you guys have seen it from a spokesperson. And Nike boy Zeke told me this, people. Even though he sits in that garage all the time, he go tell me, whatever you got to say about me, say it about me. Don't tie me into the gig world. I don't know none of them. Well, just like I told you in your comment, Nike boy Zeke, I have a whole show concept. I have segments on where I talk about certain things. You just watch my show to get to your segment, and that's it. I don't have a channel that's just all one thing. But your segment was nice, and I did get to you real good. But I have a whole show. And as long as I'm doing my show, and you tell me I'm not this and I'm not that, and I got to expose you guys to let you know where I'm from, and this is my show, you will be part of my show. Whether you like it or not, you are part of the corny world, is what you want to say. But I guarantee you this, you can't go to certain spots where you live because it's too dark at night and you would get shot. And you got to order food, and who drops it off to you? And I bet you tip because you trying to get them buffalo wings and everything from the Waffle House. You in Atlanta. You need to pay attention to this or they'll eat your food, brother. You are part of my show and will be as long as you keep talking. And I also do part of the gig world. I also do political events. I talk about the police. I talk about doing stuff that helps the community. You don't want to hear none of that. But you will be part of that because as long as it's my show, You're going to be tied into it, whether you like it or not. And that's the best thing about it. And a lot of your fans now are watching me and giving me thumbs up. And they're writing me because my number sits up there. They are doing all that stuff. Yeah. Thank you there. Thank you there. I'm about to drop this link. I'm about to drop this link. Anyone that has saw the terms that I have put up there, if you guys if any of you guys think these are fair terms and it's something that you guys would want to see, go ahead and comment on that and click the link. It's right there. I'm going to look over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's right there. So it is what it is. I got 2 more videos that I want to show. Police are not getting along with each other. But I gotta show you. I gotta show you guys that I gotta show you guys that okay, here's the lady here. I gotta show you guys the lady because some people are gonna be like, no, you just shows the freeze frame and that really wasn't a person and you made that up. So here's the real video.
Robert Reese.
People, we have another one. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I know my area, and I knew that there is a establishment right on the other side to where the address might be a little bit different. I called and let her know that I'm going to be right here and I'm in the right spot. Now, she just told me that someone ate her food right in front of her. This is not a joke, people. I talk about this all the time because it needs to stop. Go ahead and say your name and tell your story.
Hi, my name's Lynette. My story was I was here with my kid outside playing, and the Uber guy drives up where he left his car right there, and he thinking that I wasn't the person that ordered the food. It was this house right here that ordered the food, and he's over here eating my food. He opens the bag, he ate a couple of the food, and he drank out of my drink. And I literally came out and I went up to him and I told him like, hey, are you my Uber driver? You getting my food? And he just like looked at me like, no, I wasn't eating your food, I was eating my own food. I was like, I just literally saw you took my McDonald's cup and drank that out of my freaking drink that I just bought. And he just made a whole excuse, and I just told him that I really hope that you're not doing this to everyone else that orders food, because this is really ridiculous. And especially right now, since COVID is happening and you're eating out of people's food, that's disgusting. You know, you can keep my food and go ahead and I can order another one.
Now, let me tell you this. Rideshare hustler, when you told people it's not my fault if I can't find your address, I'm going to eat your food. And this is what she was talking about. You said it and tried to call me out on that. This is terrible. I put videos up like this to go against that. So I have to really let you guys see that was an actual person from today. I told you guys I'm only putting videos out that single out important issues. That's it. I'm not doing these crappy ride-alongs to watch me go to every house and then nothing even happened on that drop off. Why am I showing that? Nothing happened. I just went to go do my thing and nothing happened. When things happen, oh, I'm recording. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's true. Kurt Angle. It's true. It's damn true. This is what I do, people. The real facts. The real facts. So all the people that complain, like the people that I've read on these articles and all this other stuff, they do all this weird stuff. And then when they get confronted, the lady, she did not get her food. The driver just started eating it when literally she said, where you're parked, bam, people, I already know my area. Behind the houses there's a small street that goes all the way back, and it's private right there. And there's like 7 houses back there. The address where she's in the back house on the next street, but the back house shows that she is over there on that street. I know that. So when the driver came up and pulled up the park, instead of walking up to that back gate where I went, he sat there in the car, tried to wait for a timer to go on off. She walked out to find her food, and he was out there eating it like an idiot and got caught. All he had to do was notify the customer, and you guys want to get paid more and get these extra tips when all you got to do is do your job as the business that's taking it to the customer. No business says you eat the food. No business says that, look, well, I'm supposed to drop off these tile to this house. Man, it looks like they're not home. They don't need the tile for this roof, but I can use it on mine. I'm going to take it. What business does that? Which one? Only in the gig world. Only in the gig world. Only in the gig world. Without further ado, people, listen to my theme music.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. The gig economy. News channel. Hot facts.